Nissan says the Leaf is the most popular electric car in the world, and now the second generation model is set to arrive in Australia. We've been given a bit of a taste test, a sneak peek at this all-new model. So here are 5 things you need to know about the all-new Nissan Leaf. Number 1. Apart from its futuristic looking grille and some detailing including things like zero emission badging, the Leaf is surprisingly normal, albeit in a sort of bulbously styled way. It's pretty spacious. You've got 5 seats inside. Even in the back there you've got decent room. It's got a big deep boot. You've even got a bonnet, but you do pay for it. It's about 15 or 20 grand more than a regular petrol powered machine. So this one we're in, $49,990 plus on road costs. Ouch. And you can blame that pretty much on the batteries. They're still expensive, and there's plenty of them, so add them up and you're paying lots of money for it. Number 2, it is the only electric car on sale where you can reverse the flow of electricity in the battery. So when you plug it in, instead of just recharging, you can actually feed power back to your house, power your house off the car, or you can even feed it back into the electricity grid. So why bother with that? Well, it means you can charge the car during off-peak times, or better still, charge it off solar during the day, so it doesn't cost you anything. And then you can use that electricity at a time when electricity is more expensive. So it's pretty handy technology, and it has some really genuine applications in future. But there is a catch, at least in Australia. That technology has not been enabled here yet. The regulatory approval hasn't been given to it. Weird, eh? An Australian government not keeping up with the times. Number 3, the performance is more than acceptable. You've got an electric motor with 110 kilowatts and 320 newton meters, and that torque, that ladder figure in particular, is available almost instantly. So press the throttle and it just launches. It's pretty cool, bit of fun. The Leaf also has unique technology called e-pedal. Once you dial it up, you've still got 2 pedals, a brake and an accelerator, but when you lift off the throttle, it's quite aggressive in the way it regenerates electricity, so it's actually effectively applying the brakes for you. A lot of electric cars do that. They reverse the flow of that electric motor, but the difference with this one is once you lift off, it'll actually bring you to a complete stop. So that's sort of handy in traffic where you might not want to use both pedals. You might get a bit lazy and say, I'm going to go with e-pedal and make it a single pedal car. Number 4, you can go a fair way. It's got a 40 kilowatt hour battery pack. That's not especially big in terms of electric vehicles. Some of the luxury ones and Teslas, for example, have got double that or more. But it's still decent in a car this size, and it'll give you a range of sort of 250k plus, so more than usable around town. And when it comes to charging, you've got 2 choices. Pop the tiny bonnet on the front and you get on the left a thing called Chatamo, which is a DC charger, high powered, so 50 kilowatt charger. And if you hook it up, you're going to get about 200 kilometres of range in about an hour, so certainly fast charging. Or you can opt for the one on the right, which is a Type 2 plug. That's the one the industry is moving towards. It's an AC charger, not as high powered, but certainly handy for when you're out and about in public shopping centres and so on, and also at home. And number 5, the second generation Leaf is way better to drive than that original one. There's a newfound maturity in the suspension that not only makes the ride better, it's got better compliance over bumps, but also gives it a zippier feeling, gives it a more planted feeling through the bends. It's also pretty quiet, pretty relaxed, so a big tick there. So that is the all-new Nissan Leaf, which goes on sale in Australia around August 2019. Now make sure you check out our full review so you get all the details on this new car at practicalmotoring.com.au.